Ladies and gentlemen, we all need to pray for the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Francis. The man is seriously ill. He has been in the hospital for 9 days now. 9 days. They say he get pneumonia for his 2 lungs. And he get bacterial infection, viral infection, fungal infection, a lot of infection. So they are trying to treat him. First, they run him blood transfusion. Secondly, they prescribe total rest for him. Thirdly, they say all his appointments have been cancelled for now. But yesterday, they got tell us that the man's situation is worse. He's more sick yesterday, Saturday, than he was the day before yesterday on Friday. So the whole church is advised to pray for him because he's seriously sick. Top line Pope Francis is in critical condition. The Associated Press reported Saturday as the 88-year-old leader of the Catholic Church suffered a respiratory crisis following his week-long hospitalization for a lung infection. The AP cited a statement from the Vatican that said Francis suffered a long asthmatic respiratory crisis on Saturday, days after he was hospitalized for pneumonia. The Vatican said Francis continues to be alert, but is more ill than he was Friday. Francis has also received blood transfusions following tests that indicated a condition associated with anemia. The AP reported, and doctors expect he will remain hospitalized through the next week. The Pope's medical team previously said Friday his condition is not life-threatening, but that he is not out of danger. What do we know about the Pope's health? The Pope has pneumonia in both lungs, as well as bacterial, viral, and fungal infections, according to his doctors. His doctors have given him supplemental oxygen when necessary, and they are treating him with a drug therapy they say Francis is responding to. Doctors also prescribed Francis absolute rest, and several of his public events have been cancelled. Doctors have said the primary threat of Francis' health will be the onset of sepsis, a serious condition that could arise from pneumonia complications through Francis, though Francis has not shown sign of sepsis so far. No matter how close you are to God, man will be man. You understand? Sickness and end of life is sure to come for all of us. As we live, we are getting one day closer to our last day on earth. No matter how close you are to God, even Jesus will come from heaven. He still by. As close as David was to God, where God called him a man after my heart, he by. As close as Abraham was to God, where God called him a friend, he by. So you see our time on this earth is just short-lived. Now hotel we lodge, we go check out. Some people go and say, all the church members don't even pray for him. No worry. Whether it's with God or it's not with God, one thing is sure for all of us, we go by. So we only just wish people who are sick well, especially when they have not hurt you before. You understand? 1.4 billion Catholic members on earth are going to be praying for him because, of course, he's the custodian of those people. But if God says it's his time, it's his time. If God says he wants to add more years to his life, he will add more years to his life. Our logic and our calculation cannot determine how God wants to do that. So I say my on at the news say Pope Francis is not well. He's seriously sick. He was sicker yesterday than he was the day before yesterday. He has pneumonia and infection in both of his lungs. They have done blood transfusion for him. The fear of doctors now make you not get sepsis, because once you have pneumonia for a while, it usually attracts sepsis. So they are praying that he should not have sepsis. That's why they are rushing his treatment. But then, he has not shown any sign of sepsis yet. So Catholic people will pray for our bishop, on our Pope.